Hello students, welcome for the presentation. Now we are going to start marketing management in the marketing management subject, fifth module, that is marketing mix. In this marketing mix, that is a fifth module, we are going to study about channels of distributions and the definition of channels of distributions, significance of marketing, and the various types of channels decisions and the types of channels of distribution, factors of channels of distribution, and what all the affecting channels are there. And simultaneously we are going to study about the shopping malls, then MLM, that is a multiple level marketing, then promotion of sales, whether it's a advertisement copy, okay, various types of sales promotion. Then we are going to discuss about the IDAS theory, that is attention, interest, desire, action, and satisfaction. So this is how we are going to study about the marketing mix 2 in this marketing management. Okay, so let's start the marketing mix 2. You know that marketing mix is nothing but a four piece of marketing, that is product, price, place, and the promotion. Okay, in the previous presentation we have already discussed about the marketing mix 1, that is a four piece of marketing mix. Simultaneously we have studied about there is a new product development and product life cycles and various pricing strategies we have discussed in the previous presentation in marketing mix 1. And this is we are going to study about the marketing mix 2, and this presentation we are going to completely studying about what are the channels of distributions are there in this model. Okay, as we have said, that is a marketing mix, that is a four piece of marketing mix, that is a product, price, place, and promotion. We have studied all those things, but the only thing is here in this model we are studying about particular P, that is a promotion. Okay, so in this particular things we are studying about this particular P, that is a promotion. So what it says, promotion is one of the P of the marketing mix. Promotion means activities performed to create demand for the product, thereby sell the product in the market. You know that promotion means nothing but an advertisement. So we need to create a demand for our own product, how we need to attract the customers and how we are going to sell this particular product. That is what we are talking about the promotion here. Okay, and if we talk about the second point, that is a marketing, that is a promotional activities are concerned with the creation of demand, which may be achieved by any of three activities, as the information, persuading, and influencing. You know that promotional activities are concerned with the creation of demand. Okay, you know that promotion is nothing but an advertisement why we are making, to create a demand in the market. That is nothing but the promotion or the advertisement. Okay, and which may be achieved by any three of these activities we have said. Okay, so that is achieved, okay, achieved by any three of these activities, that is informing. Okay, through the promotion activities we are going to inform to the customers about our product, and persuading how they will think about my product. Okay, I told you many times, we have told, that's the example, if we want to use a toothpaste, then we are saying the Colgate. That is how the customer's mind is fixed towards the particular product. That is what, then we are talking about the influencing. So that product, if you are satisfied, then only we are going to influence to the other person. That is, influencing is nothing but a referring our particular product. This is what we are talking about the promotion here. So promotion is one of the P of the marketing mix, and the informing, persuading, and the influencing, one of the these three we need to achieve. Okay, so modern marketing communication system properly, the communication system is also known as a promotion mix. The promotion mix is also having sales promotion, advertisement, selling promotion. Okay, these all things are there. Okay, that is a sales promotion what we are talking about. Okay, sales promotion. Okay, sales promotion is the process of pursuing a potential, okay, potential customers to buy the product, sales promotion is designed to be used as a short term tactic to boost the sales. It is rarely suitable as a method of the building long term customers' loyalty. Some sales promotions are aimed to the customers. Okay, so here what we are talking about, the sales promotion is very much important. How we are going to create the awareness in the market, that is what we are talking about, the sales promotion here. So sales promotion is very much important, how we are going to attract to the customers, maybe with the help of the showrooms, maybe with the help of the demonstration, or maybe exhibition. Okay, there are various types are there, that is how we are going to attract to the customers. That is the sales promotions we are talking about, right? Then the sales promotion refers to those marketing activities that stimulates the customers to buy the products, and dealers effectively, like a display of the goods, showrooms, demonstration fairs, exhibitions at the point of the purchase. So this is how we are going to attract the customers to towards our product, to make it very attractive. Okay, then next one is, that is the objective of the sales promotion. You know that, see, each and every process there is an objective will be there. So what is the main objective of sales promotion? As we all know, that is the objective of the sales promotion is, the first is to attract towards the customers our product, and to create the demand in the customer's mindset, and to increase the sales of the goods, and ultimately to make the more profit. These are the in general objectives of sales promotion. But if you talk about particular studies, okay, the important objectives of sales promotion activities are to stimulate. You know what I mean by the stimulate? Stimulate means nothing but that is what the customer should, what you can say, the customer should able to buy the product, or customer should able to attract towards the product. That is what we are talking about, the stimulate is simple. Okay, stimulate is nothing but what we can say, arouse, or maybe exciting or inspiring for that particular product. That is what you can say, the stimulate. So the important objectives of sales promotion activities are to stimulate customers to buy the products, to motivate the dealers to take much interest in selling the product, and supporting sales force to sell more and more numbers of goods and the services in the market. That is what is the main objectives of the sales promotions are there. So here there are two types of sales promotions are there. That is what we have said here, that is the consumers promotion as well as a sales force promotion. So what I mean by these two, say consumers promotion is nothing but that is what the final end users promotion, that is what we are talking about, the consumers promotion. So then later we are talking about the sales force promotion, that is for the further production what we are using, that is what the sales force promotion. So here the consumers promotion, first point is that the introducing the new product in the market. That's what we have said in a NPD, there is a new product development. So once we have launched the product, then we are going to introduce in the market. That is how the sales promotion will be there. Then the second one is the creation of the new customers. Okay, you know that each and every company, each and every product, there is an existing customers will be there. Apart from retaining the existing customers, always we need to create the new customers to attract for the product, or to increase the sales. Then we are talking about the third point, that is a better communication with the market segment. Okay, so if we are unable to interact with the customers, then definitely will be failing to attract to the customers for our product. So that's the reason, always we need to communicate with the salesperson, or we can able to communicate with the customers to understand what they wanted in our product, or maybe what all the specification is required in our product, whether they are satisfied or not. So for to understand this, we need to communicate with the customers. That is what the customers promotion. Then we are talking about the fourth point, that is creating the brand image. Yes, definitely each and every company's objective is to create the brand. You know that brand is nothing but any particular company or product. It is nothing but where the customers can able to remain anything in my product, maybe the logo, maybe the taste, maybe the fragrance, or maybe the design, color, whatever it may be. That is how we are able to say that is a creating the brand in the customer's mindset. So ultimately the customers will attract and customers will remain only when the product quality is good and it will be cheaper. Okay, that is what the creating the brand image. Then revising of the lost customers. Yes, definitely, you know that companies, however the company grows, the customers will shift to the other product because of our lacking. So that's the reason whatever we have the old customers, those customers we need to attract, or maybe we need to recall them, and we can able to send them a greetings or maybe gifts to retain the customers in the market. That is what the revising the lost customers we can say. Then we are talking about the next point, that is establishing the brand position. So definitely, as I said, the brand means nothing but the creating the image in the customer's mindset. So we need to create that position in the market of the customer's mindset. Then the next point is that the facing the price was successful. Okay, so whatever you have created, or maybe you have set the price, okay, that price should be success. When we can able to say the success, whatever the price you are fixing, the quality also should be equal. So the where the customers can able to say that yes, I have whatever I am paying, it's worth paying for that particular product. Okay, if customers will feel that's a worth paying, then definitely you will be succeed in setting the prices. Then we are talking about the cultivating the habit of regular purchasing. So what I mean by this cultivating the habit of regular purchasing, so you need to understand what the customers want. So you should make them habitual to purchase frequently of your product. For example, you know that Reliance was there. So you know that when the other companies was giving the internet package, there is a limitation is there. So the customers using rarely the internet, but Reliance is giving the everyday 1.5 or 2 GB internet. So the customers is adequated to use that internet. You know that if customers, okay, feel that that is a internet is over, then he will stimulate to buy or update or top up for the internet. So this is what we are talking about. So you need to make the habitual to the customers to buy frequently of that particular product. That is what. Then we can say the next point, that the enhancing the customer satisfaction. Yes, this is very much important in the business. That is how you can able to attract the customers, and if customers are satisfied, then definitely we can able to multiply the customers. Okay, so the customer satisfaction, ultimately it is very much important. If you satisfy the customer, then definitely that customer will influence or refer the another customers. Okay, so ultimately your business will build only based on the customer satisfaction. This is all about whatever we have this is discussed. This is all about the consumers promotions. Okay, now coming to this particular point, that is a sales promotion. That's a sales force promotion. So here, as I said, that is what I can say. This is for the further manufacturing, we can say. Okay, that is the mid agent or the intermediates what we are talking. So the same way. So here, you know that sales promotion, as I said, promotion is nothing but an advertisement. Okay, here the first point is what we have said, that to support the selling efforts. You know that in here we are talking about the intermediates. You are not going to sell the product to the customers, you are going to sell the product to the intermediates. So you need to support them how to sell the products. Okay, for example, advertisement. You know that Santur soap, or maybe you can say Castrol oil, the company is not directly selling to the customers. Company is selling to the garages or maybe automobiles, and those automobiles are selling to the customers. So here the company should support to the mid agent, that is a garages or the automobiles, to push their particular product. Okay, that is what we are talking about, to support the selling efforts. Then second point, that is to reduce the cost of the production. Definitely, because what happens, if you reduce the cost of the production, then definitely you can able to sell at a cheaper cost. Okay, if you increase the production cost, then definitely you can able to increase the uh, price. So if you increase the price, then it will be burden to the customers, because you know that there are more intermediates are there in this sales force. Okay, so more intermediates are there, then definitely each and every intermediates want to earn the more profit or the margin, keep the margin. So ultimately it will become a burden to the customer. So that's the reason we need to reduce the cost of the production. And we know that how to reduce the cost of the production, that is, if you increases production, then definitely the cost of the production will comes down. Then we are talking about the third point, to enter into the new areas. Definitely, once you know that how we are expanding our business or how we are attracting our products in a area, you know that firstly we will be attracting into the local, then national. Local, regional, national, and the international. This is how we are going to attract the areas. So every time we need to look out for the new areas to attract our products. Then we are talking about next point, that is to guide the sales force. Okay, we need to attract the salesperson first, because you know that our ultimate communicator is the salesperson. We are not going to directly communicate with the customers, so we are going to communicate with the salesperson. Through the salesperson, we are coming to know that what the customers wanted. Then definitely we need to guide to the sales force how we need to attract the towards the product. Then we are talking about the last point, to attract the new customers. Yes, attracting the new customers is just only by giving the discount, or maybe by giving the new products or the new technology. This is, we need to understand the customers needs and wants. Based on that we can able to attract here, right? So this is all about the objectives of the sales promotion we have said. Then major sales promotion tools. Okay, so this we are going to discuss. Okay, we'll continue now. That is major sales promotion tools. You know that many tools can be used to promote the sales. Okay, there are various tools are there to promote the sales. The important tools used to promote the sales are, maybe we are talking about the consumer promotion tool. Okay, then dealers promotion tool and sales promotion tool. So here again, as we have said, there is a various promotion tools. Okay, there's a, if you talk about the consumer promotion tools, it is a tool which stimulates, as I said, that is a stimulate is nothing but that is exciting or inspires to the customers. Okay, it is a tool which attract the consumers to buy more and more of the particular product. In this case, some benefits will be offered to the consumer, and thereby demand is created and sales are made. So generally following benefits are given to the consumers to promote the sales. Those are, that's a counter premium. So what do you mean by this counter premium? Here the customer is given one extra product along. So this is very much important, counter premium. We are talking about the consumer promotion tool here, right? So here the consumer customer is given an extra product along with the basic product bought by him or maybe her. Okay, the extra product is given at a free of cost that will be attracting to the customers. For example, maybe you can say mobile handset with the motorbike. Okay, if you buy the bike, then definitely you will get the mobile handset. So this is how the counter premium, we can say, this is attracting to the customers. Then second one, in pack offer. So what do you mean by this in pack offer? In this case, an extra product is offering along with the basic product bought. That is, the extra product is kept in the package of basic product, which is visible to the customers. For example, a plastic spoon inside the container of maybe what you can say, Mira Sikakai powder. Okay, so this is how. So Shikakai powder is there, and with that there's a plastic spoon is visible to the customers, and no need to say that is with this product is offered. Okay, the with the main product, the sub product can be offered. No need to say that. There's an in pack offer, means with that pack the customers can able to see. Okay, if it's a visible, then definitely customers will be attracting towards that product, right? Then we are saying the third point, there's a reusable container. Okay, for example, reusable container, you know that many products like Horlicks or maybe Bournvita, these all things are there. There's a sachet will become, Tetra packs will come, okay, and bottles will come, and the boxes will come. So customers will go for the bottles instead of customers will go for the bottles instead of the boxes. You know that carton boxes, maybe it is a waste, one time use, but bottles you can able to reuse. You know that for the bottle the price is more compared to the boxes, but still people are attracting towards the bottles instead of the boxes. Why? Because customers will think that bottle we can able to reuse that. So this is how we can able to attract the customers. There's a reusable containers, we can say. Then next one, there's a combined offers. So what do you mean by this combined offers? There are two different branded products of the same company or different company are offered to the same customers. The price of the offered product is generally low. For example, a sunglass is offered with the pack of Bormita. Okay, this is how we are saying the combined offers, we can say. Okay, so we are giving the Bormita, with that we are offering the glasses. This is how we can say the combined offers. Then we are talking about the price off. As we all know that the price off is nothing but the discounting. Sometimes products are offered to the customers at a low price. For example, 10% cut off in the price of original price of rupees 100, now available at 90 rupees. This is how we can able to attract the customers. That means if you go to the retail sales, or maybe if you go to the shopping malls, or maybe what is supermarkets, okay, there they used to write the price for the rice is 900. It was 900. Now it is the price is 850 rupees. They will cut off that 900 and they will highlight this 850 rupees. This is how the price off. So ultimately it came to know that 50 rupees has been reduced for that particular packet. So this is how we can able to attract the customers. Then we are talking about money refund guarantee. Okay, so you know that money refund guarantee, if the customer is not satisfied with the quality of the product, then definitely the cost of the product will be refunded to the customers. That will be attracting to the customers. Then we are talking about next point, that is a premium coupons. So what do you mean by this premium coupon? A coupon is issued to the customers along with the purchase of the product. The customers is asked to collect such specific number of the coupons and return them to the get some benefits. That is what we can say the vouchers, we can say, or the premium coupons. For example, if you go to the Reliance trend, okay, if you buy some clothes maybe around 1000 rupees or 2000 rupees, the 500 coupons will be given to you. So that 500 coupons you can redeem in the next time whenever you are come for the purchasing. That is how the premium coupons will be there, so the way the customers can able to attract. Then the next point, there's a prize winning contest. Okay, you know that prize winning contest, for example, if you buy the product they will give some tickets and the vouchers, and that will be like lottery tickets along with the purchase of the product. If they win the prize, then product or amount will be given to them. So this is how the customers can able to attract. Then we are talking about the premium through mails. Okay, here the customers offered some extra products by mail. Okay, so customers are getting some extra products through the mail, so where they can able to buy that particular product. That is how. Then we are talking about the last point, there is a extra quality. Okay, here some extra quality of the products is offered at the same price. For example, 50% extra. So whatever we are saying this kind of word, that is extra, so here the customers can able to attract. For example, we can say the Horlicks, that's at 100 rupees for maybe 100 gram. Okay, so the same 100 rupees, 10% extra. That is how the customers can able to attract. This is all about the consumers, what you can say, the promotion tools. Okay, now we are talking about, we can say dealers promotion. So I'll move fast because the time is running fastly. So that's the reason. So dealers promotion, as I have said, dealers promotion is nothing but the intermediate salesperson, that may be anyone. Okay, or maybe you can say the commission agent, or maybe the broker, or mid agent, whatever you can able to say. Dealers, we can say. Okay, so retailers, we can say, all kind of. So dealers promotion, the trade promotion is also known as a dealer sales promotion. Here the dealers are offered some incentives to take interest in the promotion sales. Generally the following schemes are very undertaking to motivate the dealers. You know that the ultimately the dealers going to sell the product when they are getting the benefit of the incentives. If I sell more product of your company, then if I get the incentives or if I get the more margin, then only customers can then only dealers can able to sell the more product. So here some points are there. For example, first one, that is we can say early bird option. So what do you mean by this early bird options? Dealers are offered price reduction benefits if they purchase products at an early time. If you buy for the dealers, okay, if dealers buy maybe for example 1 quintal or maybe one truckload within this particular time period, you will get the more offers. So this is how the company will keep the offers for the dealers. So if dealers buy that particular product in a bulk quantity at that particular time, then definitely they will get the more reduction of the prices will be there or more margins will be there. That is what the early bird option. Then we are talking about the price deals. A special discount is offered to the dealers over and above the regular discounts. Okay, for example, if the regular discount is 10%, a dealer may be given to maybe 12% discount. Okay, so this is how we can able to attract for the dealers for our particular product. Company will attract customers as well as dealers. So dealers, this is how the company is attracting the customers for giving the discount. Similarly, company is attracting to the dealers also by giving the discount, more discounts, right? Then the third point is gift annuities. What do you mean by this annuities? That is very much important. Okay, so here we are talking about the annuities is what you can say the innovations. Okay, so if you keep the any innovations in the gift, then definitely customers will attract. For example, many times an attractive gift is offered to the dealers against the order place. The gift items may be chair, table, watches, or maybe the foreign trip. You know that most of the agencies, most of the dealers of paint agency, paint company, or automobile company, okay, if you do the more sales, then there is some gift attractive will be there. That is maybe the foreign tour or maybe the Dubai tour with the family. So this is how where the custom where the dealers can promote more products in the market, right? Then we are talking about the advertisement allowances. You know that apart from your advertisement, the company's advertisement, dealers also need to do some advertisement or the promotion activities. So there where you can able to say some amount is given to the leaders or maybe the dealers to the advertiser product. For example, I said there is a paint company. Okay, if they wanted to do the advertisement of the paint, then definitely part of the cost of the advertisement will be bear by the companies. So it will promote to the dealers to push our particular product in the market. That is how. That is what advertisement allowances. Then we are talking about next point. There is a competition among the dealers. Yes, you need to keep the competition among the dealers where you can able to sell more products. Competition is created among the dealers by setting a target. Okay, if you reach 5 lakh target for this particular month, then definitely you will get the excitement gift like maybe 52-inch TV or maybe the car. This is how we can able to attract the dealers to sell our particular product. A price amount or maybe the product is given to the dealers who achieve the target first. This is how we can able to keep the option. There's a competition to keep the competition among the dealers. Then we are talking about the next point. There's a decorative display. Okay, you know that in a kirana shops and all, okay, maybe santur, okay, if you attract more decorative, if you keep the more decorative, then there is some discounts will be there or maybe there is some prizes will be there. So that's the reason many of the villages or the rural places we have seen there's a kirana shops. They are attracting the advertisement like Fair and Lovely or maybe Santur soap. Wherever you can say there's a hanging cardboards will be there, or maybe the posters will be there, or maybe the boxes will keep, or maybe the standing cardboards will be there. So this is how to attract the customers. There's a decorative display. Okay, then the last point, there's a conferences. Yes, to educate and train the dealers in the sales promotion of new product, they are being invited to the conferences and train to them how to push our particular product, and what all the features are there in our particular product. Okay, then last point, that's the sales force promotion. So sales force promotion is nothing but link between the producers and the final consumers. Okay, so here they can only convert the stocks into the sales. Okay, so sales force must be motivated by the various points will be there, or maybe the incentives will be there, that is maybe the bonus. Okay, where you can you know that what do you mean by the bonus, whatever we are earning the profit, in that few percent we can keep it as a bonus to distribute among the maybe we can say the employees, or maybe with the intermediates. Then bonus is extra payment made for those which cross the sales quota set for the specific period. Then sales contest. What I mean by the sales contest are arranged among salesmen. That is, the prizes are given to the best salesman and for the excellent performances. So if you do the excellent performances, or maybe if you achieve your sales, then definitely you will get the attractive prizes. So that is how the customers can companies can able to attract. Then we are talking about this, that is a sales meeting, conventions and the conferences. Okay, so sales meeting will be held in the various big cities. So this is how we can able to attract the customers. So in this presentation, there's a volume one of marketing mix. We have just discussed about what do you mean by the sales, what do you mean by sales of promotion, and what is the objective of the sales of promotion. Then in that objective is say a consumer promotion, dealers promotion, sales promotion. Okay, and the consumers tools, how to attract the customers, and the dealers promotion, and we have said there is a sales force promotion and major sales of promotion. Okay, so in the next presentation we'll discuss about there is a channels of distribution, that is a very much important here. So channels of distribution we'll discuss in the next presentation. Okay, hope you all are understanding. If you have any queries, please feel free to call me or feel free to ask me. Right, thank you guys.